Hey, house guests! Welcome to today's Big Brother 26 updates and spoilers. How you doing today? Yeah, I'm still having issues with the sensitivity to the light, so I'm still gonna be wearing the sunglasses. I know I said hopefully today wouldn't be, but my head hurts with the light. So anyway, let's keep it going. Our house guests of the day, we've got the Tea of Texas. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the support. We could not do this without you, and we appreciate you so much. And I still, every time I see your name, I just love that your kitties are named after the queens from Drag Race. I just think that's so fun. So thank you again so much. If you guys want to be house guests of the day, like the Tea of Texas, check out our Patreon link in the description below. And down there, you will also find a link for Paramount Plus if you want to try out the live feeds. And if you use our link to do so, it really helps us out as well. So thank you in advance. Okay, last night we had T-Core versus Rubina up on the block in Janky World. Janky World was coming to an end. I actually really enjoyed Janky World. Sorry, not sorry. But T-Core was evicted by a vote of 4-1. The one being Kimo. He had to give T-Core a vote, even though he knew the votes were there for her to go. So the HOH competition started on the episode. You had to stack up as many of your little candies as you can for Janky. You had 1 hour to lock in your stack. And I just love that anyone can win this competition. It's fun. And sorry. I gotta give props again to the people in the games department because they're just knocking it out of the park with these equitable competitions throughout the season. It's a joy. And it's so fun, like not knowing who's going to win because everybody actually has a chance. So by the end of the episode yesterday, too, Julie let us know it's going to be a big week. Not only is Wednesday's episode an hour and a half, but on Sunday, yes, Sunday, we're going to see Zingbot in action. My mom was right about that. Yeah. It's Sunday that we're going to see Zingbot. We'll be talking about Zingbot today. And then there's a double eviction on Thursday. Woo! We've been waiting for it, right? We're going to be going from 7 to 5. So that's pretty exciting. Okay. So the feeds came back at 8:47 p.m. Big Brother time last night. And McKenzie and Leah are chatting in the upstairs lounge. And I have to say, it's so weird seeing everyone back in the house again. I'm just so used to them being outside all the time. I was like, whoa, what are they doing in there? And I also was thinking, like, did they shower yet? Because, like, I know they had an outdoor shower, but I just feel like you're not going to be as clean until you shower inside. So I was like, they're going to get, like, outside germs all over that house. I don't know. Everyone did eventually like clean it up. But anyway, we're getting way off topic here. We found out that McKenzie won HOH. So McKenzie and Leah are celebrating their back-to-back HOH wins. Oh my goodness. And Mackenzie's telling Leah she wants to put up Angela and Kimo. Oh. Not that. Oh God. That's boring. She says everyone is going to be expecting me to put Angela up, so it's going to be confusing if I don't. And Mackenzie says, I know, yes, Angela loves you and me. She wants to protect us, but I have to think about things in the long run too. I have to think about the end game here. So Mackenzie's making it seem to Leah like Angela is just a pawn. Is that what she's really thinking, though? And she's saying if Angela is up next to Kimo, she can't use the veto on him if she wins, right? She'd have to use it on herself. So that is part of the reason why she wants Angela and Kimo up next to each other. But Leah's like, okay, so Angela's not your target. She's worried. What if people just vote Angela out anyway? A lot of people have wanted her out of this house for a long time. Mm-hmm. And Leah's telling Mackenzie, you can beat both Kimo and Angela in competitions. Wouldn't you want to take a bigger shot here? She says, if Angela is here, she can also make moves for us, so we don't have to do it ourselves. She can take a shot at Chelsea because Leah knows that Chelsea would beat either of them in the final two, excuse me. And she knows that Chelsea is playing both sides of the house. Yeah, I mean, Mackenzie is too. But Chelsea, she's got a lot of people in her corner. But Leah is not expecting Mackenzie to take that shot at Chelsea this week. She's saying we can get somebody else to do that, and she's thinking it should be Angela. But I don't know who she's expecting Mackenzie to target here. Maybe like Kimo or Rubina, I guess. Yeah, so before this conversation ends, Comp Beast Mackenzie brings up that she has now won 5 competitions. She won the Ainsley one, night 1. She won two AI Arena comps, a veto, and now an HOH, right? So she says, I need to win one more. That's all I need, one more, because she wants to make sure that Tucker can't claim to be the Comp Beast of the season. But Tucker won his competitions in such a shorter span of time, right? I mean, if he was still here, who knows how many comps he would have won. But also, here Mackenzie goes again, pointing out that she's the comp beast of the season, even though she doesn't want anyone to look at her that way. Yeah. So Mackenzie continues her one-on-one conversations. She's talking to Rubina next. And Mackenzie is painting a much different picture now that she's talking to Rubina compared to what she said to Leah. She's still saying Angela and Kimo are going up on the block. But now she's saying that Angela is the target. Ugh. So she says, I have to lie about it to Leah and Angela. I don't want them knowing that Angela is actually the target this week. And she says that Leah thinks that Kimo is the target, but she says Leah is the only one that actually wants Kimo out this week. Oh, so she's throwing Leah under the bus hard again. I mean, these two throw each other under the bus all the time. But Mackenzie says she would love for the vote to be a tie this week so that she can be the one to send Angela out. Why? I'm sorry, but Mackenzie gets weird sometimes. Like, her energy can be off at times. How exactly would breaking the tie to send Angela out benefit your game? Angela is ready to go to the end with Mackenzie and Leah. She's not even expecting to go up on the block this week. But the fact that Mackenzie is like, I want to be the one to vote Angela out. Are you like trying to lose jury votes? Is this still just because of week 1, how Angela went after Matt and told Mackenzie you could do better? Is that what this is? But she tells Rubina, I've been waiting for this for a long time and it's finally here. So Mackenzie says she will have to tell Angela that she is a pawn this week just to keep her from freaking out. Good luck with that. Angela doesn't care what you tell her. She does not want to go up on that block, so she's probably going to freak out no matter what. But Mackenzie's asking Rubina for some help in reassuring Kimo that he is going to be okay this week. They have his back. They have the votes to keep him. So Mackenzie says she's really just trying to get the least amount of blood on her hands this week, and she's hoping that Kimo won't be mad at her. So Rubina says she thinks that Kimo's going to understand, but they do have to make sure that Angela doesn't win the power veto, because if she does, who becomes the target, right? Who's going up? Or can you imagine if even better, Leah wins the power veto and uses it on Angela again? That would be hilarious. Oh my God. Mackenzie would definitely be sweating in that scenario. But anyway, Kimo is up next to chat with Mackenzie. And Mackenzie says, I want Angela gone. There's a lot of whispering, but she says, obviously, I want Leah gone too. She knows a lot of people want Leah out at this point. But she says, I'm thinking about jury management and I cannot be the one to take Leah out. Oh, so now you're talking about jury management? She didn't care before. Sorry. But she says, I will support anyone else who does take that shot at Leah, though. I just can't be the one to do it. Okay. So Mackenzie says, I have wanted Angela gone since week 2, and it is finally time for this. And then she says, I hate saying this, but I think that you, out of anyone else, would have the best chance of staying against Angela. And also, an added bonus, she says Angela would probably believe that you're the target since you've already been up there so many times. But like, Angela has been up even more than Kimo has. I think this is Kimo's like, what, 5th time on the block or something? And this is going to be Angela's 6th time, I think. So Mackenzie says to Kimo, I want to go to the top 4 with you, Rubina, and Chelsea. And she's reassuring him, everyone has your back this week. I want to give you the opportunity to win the the POV, the power of veto. So that's why I want you to be an initial nominee here as well. And she says, I hate putting you up, but I really want Angela to be as oblivious as possible about what's happening this week. She really doesn't want Angela freaking out. But she's also telling Kimo, if Angela tells you that you're the target, you're not. I'm gonna have to tell her that she's a pawn. But she's telling Kimo, Angela is not the pawn here. He is. So Kimo says, I get it. I trust you. I see what you're doing. So he's asking her, how should I interact with people? Tell me how I'm supposed to play. So Makensy says, well, if Angela does ask you any questions about who the target is, just say, I wasn't told anything. That's all you have to say to her, right? She just really doesn't want to deal with any Angela freakouts. I mean, if you're going to put Angela up on the block, this is what you're going to have to deal with, right? So next up, Makensy goes over her plan with Cam, and he is cool with Angela going this week. I know Cam and Chelsea have talked a lot about how they want Leah to go ASAP, but there was a short discussion with Chelsea and Cam earlier where they were saying they don't think that Mackenzie's going to want to put Leah up on the block. So they are fine with Angela going this week, but they are really setting their sights on Leah for next week. And honestly, I feel like if one of the nominees won the veto, Cam and Chelsea would be pushing hard for Leah to be the replacement. But I just don't know that Makensy would actually do that. So we'll see. We'll see how it all goes down. But Makensy, again, is telling Cam she's fine with someone else taking Leah out. She just doesn't want to be the one to do it. And Cam says, cool, I would be down to do it next week. So if he wins HOH, we know he wants to target Leah. Okay. So then the house guests were waiting for Makensy to get her HOH room, and she's getting herself all worked up about the conversation that she's going to have with Angela. She has not had a one-on-one with her at that point. She's nervous that Angela's going to freak out during the conversation. She's going to try and convince Makensy to put somebody else up in her place. I mean, yeah, probably, right? Wouldn't most people? Not necessarily the freak out, but like try and convince you to put somebody else up. Yeah. So Makensy did end up getting her HOH room after midnight. She got pictures of her family. There was a picture of her with blonde hair, which was wild. Her letter was from her parents, and she was crying hard as she read that. Her music was Megan Maroney. I didn't know who this was, but apparently she's a country artist. Seems on brand from Kenzie. And then she got some Michelobes, Frosted Flakes, protein bars, cookies, beauty products, all the essentials. And everyone was getting pissed at Leah because Leah would not shut up about how she didn't get like an actual HOH basket because she was the janky HOH. I mean, I'd be annoyed too, but maybe like this would be a good time to just keep your mouth shut and let somebody else enjoy. But everybody hung out in the HOH room for a while. And then after, Rubina and Kimo had a late night chat. So they were talking a lot about how much they miss T-Core, of course. It seems like they have some survivor's guilt. Rubina saying she feels like she owes T-Core so much for helping her get to this point in the game. And she's talking about how it's really shitty that she's still here and T-Core isn't. And she also feels bad that she was on the block next to T-Core when this all went down, right? She's like, I couldn't advocate for T-Core the way that she has for me in the past because I was on the block next to her. I think she's feeling guilty about how she had to campaign against T-Core this week, but you got to play your game, right? You don't win this as a group. It's one person that wins in the end. So I do see, of course, why she feels bad though. But Kimo and Rubina, they agree. They understand why Makensy doesn't want to put Leah up this week. They'd be more than happy to be the one to take Leah out next week and get some revenge for T-Core leaving. So they talk about how they'd like to go to the Final Four with Chelsea and Makensy. Really, though? Like, two of the strongest candidates to win the whole thing, that's who you want to go to the Final Four with? When you've proven you are not great in competitions? I feel like T-Core kind of did them a disservice in a way because on her way out, she was trying to give them advice like the night before. And I feel like a lot of her advice was really more like benefiting Chelsea's game, like basically setting them up to help Chelsea win, not necessarily them. Yeah, but in any case, other news here. McKenzie and Angela agreed last night that they were going to wait until the next day to have their one-on-one so that they could get some rest. McKenzie is just pushing this conversation back as far as she can. And Angela tells McKenzie, I'm just so happy you won HOH. I'm so happy for you. She's got no idea what's coming. She is going to be pissed when she finds out she's going up on the block. So today, McKenzie and Angela have their one-on-one. Uh-oh. So McKenzie tells Angela, the general consensus is that people want Kimo to go this week. Lie. She says he's already been up there 4 times. People are ready to cut him loose. And she says people are also expecting me to put you up on the block as a pawn. Again. So she tells Angela, I don't want you gone. Lie. She says, I feel like you're the best person to sit next to Kimo for him to go. And she says, I think everyone has your back. I have your back. And she says, I'm going to have to put you up on the block. She says, this is the best move for my game right now to get the least amount of blood on my hands. You two have been up on the block so many times already. But Angela wants to know, how is Kimo a threat? She's curious why people would think that. Good question, Angela. So McKenzie says, well, Kimo clearly prioritizes Rubina above anybody else. He does not prioritize me. And she knows that he wanted to vote her out a while back. So she doesn't feel great about him. Also, she's lying. We know that Angela is McKenzie's true target. So McKenzie is trying to even sell this like Rubina might vote Kimo out this week. Girl, stop. You are pushing too hard here. So Angela's like, well, I didn't think that I was going to be going up. Like, I was so excited when you won. She's crying and she's like, don't worry, I'm fine. I'm just a silly woman because I can see you, me, and Leah at the end together. She says, I would do everything that I can to protect you two. I feel like McKenzie's blowing it here because I really do feel like Angela would be pretty loyal. It's hard to say anything indefinites with Angela, but I think she'd be pretty loyal to McKenzie and Leah moving forward. I mean, they both saved her with the veto, which we know doesn't mean like that much to Angela, but out of everybody that's left, I see her working with them the most. But I mean, like, you're gonna try and get rid of Angela when Kimo and Rubina are just gonna like go work with Chelsea? They're gonna pick Chelsea over her. So I don't know what she's thinking here. But yeah, she tells Angela, don't let this deter you from like wanting to go to the end with me and Leah. Really? So Angela's hoping that she can win the veto to save herself, and she's asking McKenzie, how many people in this house can say that they love you very, very much and they don't want to see you go out that door? And McKenzie says, we all have your back. No. She says, this sounds selfish, but I have to put myself in the best position I can for next week. But she's not doing that. She doesn't see she's not doing that. She's actually kind of screwing herself over here. So Angela tells McKenzie, I'm not mad. I get it. It's going to be just fine. I was waiting for her to pull out like I'm not mad. I'm furious. Or I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Like pulling some real stuff there. But yeah, after this conversation, Angela reported right to her seat at the dining room table where she usually stares everyone down. She was bummed. Yeah. But anyway, here's some joyful stuff. Zingbot showed up today and he roasted the house guests. So according to what we've heard the house guests say about the Zingbots, or the Zings, I don't have like the exact wording of the Zings, but I have the general idea of most of them. So yeah, Cam's was about having no substance or something like that. McKenzie, I think Zingbot, why can I not say Zingbot today? Zingbot called her a BB beast, but not like because of comp wins. Apparently it was a dig at her dirty feet. Angela, Zingbot basically told her she's not going to win, and she joked like, did Quinn write this? I would love to see Angela win. Kimo's was some sort of a play on him being a mattress salesman and how he puts viewers to sleep. I mean, he hasn't really done much gaming in a long time. It's all like him singing his little songs that they make up, but yeah, I don't know that I disagree with that thing. Rubina's was about her showmance with Tucker, which I feel like it should have been more about her, but okay. And it sounds like Zingbot called Tucker an effer. I'm not sure what the exact wording is on that one. I don't know how graphic it got, but apparently it had to do with Tucker and the F bomb was dropped. Chelsea really liked the way hers started out. I think it was something about like her faith, but then she said it got nasty. I don't know where exactly it went, but yeah, Leah's was about her being a chubby chaser. Again, we're doing the chubby chaser thing. I swear to God, if her freaking comic book thing is also about her being a chubby chaser, I feel like it should be about her talking nonstop, especially about herself or like the number of times that she says like something other than her being a chubby chaser. I don't know. But all the zings sounded pretty mild overall. I don't know. I just feel like they haven't been as biting as they used to be, but it'll still be fun to see Zingbot on Sunday. I always look forward to seeing that little weirdo. Okay, so nominations should be happening at some point today. Things have been pretty relaxed since Zingbot's appearance. Everybody's just been like cooking food. They were like firing up the grill to make some hot dogs and stuff. But yeah, nominations should be happening later today. It appears that it will be Angela and Kimo going up on the block. So if you want to check back later, I will post the official nominees in the description for this stream. Tomorrow, big power veto competition. Only one person will be sitting out this week because we're down to the final 7 now. So that's pretty wild. And just a programming notice. I want to let you guys know my next spoiler stream will be on Sunday because I do have another like street festival type thing tomorrow for my crochet business with my mom. So we're going to be at that and I will be doing a stream on Sunday to make up for missing tomorrow. So we'll be talking about the POV and all that on Sunday. But I want to thank you all so much for being here. And I also want to thank our super chatters because we really appreciate you guys. Let's see who we got. Shane Wright, thank you so much as always. Gail Murphy Comedy, thank you so much. Gail says, hope you feel better soon. Me too, thank you. I'm definitely feeling better each day. It's just I'm still like really sensitive to the light and I don't want to trigger anything. So that's what the sunglasses are. Also, I guess I'm a diva now. I don't know. David Cushmore, thank you so much. David says, if you want shades like Bad Boys Ride or Die, wait, if you want shades like Bad Boys Ride or Die, get some Ray-Ban sunglasses. Will Smith wore them. Yeah, right? I do have, no, I don't. I used to have a pair of just like eyeglasses that were Ray-Bans, but that's not my current pair anymore. These are actually from the Project Runway line, which is a lot of fun. These sunglasses are Targets. Yeah, I just don't want to like drop a lot of money into sunglasses because I feel like they get scratched up in my purse and I don't want to buy anything more than like 15 bucks tops. But Ray-Bans are hot, definitely. Thank you again, David. Benjamin, thank you so much. Benjamin says, if we have to lose Angela or Leah, I would rather lose Leah. I would agree. Because Angela has a better shot at surviving the double. And she's just more entertaining too. I just would love to see someone like Angela win because we've never had a winner like her before. MJ targeting Angela is foolish of her. I would agree. I think she's kind of shooting herself in the foot here and she's just doing Chelsea's bidding, basically. I mean, of course, we know Chelsea's number one target right now is Leah, but Angela is also on Chelsea's list. So she's just doing what Chelsea wants, which is unfortunate. Wendy Will, thank you so much. Wendy says it's been one of the best seasons ever. I have to agree. It has been very exciting. It's been a crazy cast, right? I feel like part of the success of the season is basically because a lot of this cast is not good at this game. If I'm thinking about it, really, like a lot of the most entertaining players are not good at this game because they just do crazy stuff and that makes it more exciting. Like a lot of the really, really good players are going to be boring to watch because they're not making these like flashy moves, right? So that is a big part of it. Also, the more equitable competitions this season, it's been much more exciting not knowing who's going to win stuff. I feel like the AI arena contributed a lot here, not knowing exactly who's going to be on the block until Thursday night. That's been a lot of fun. So it's been a great season overall, and I have to give production their props for that, of course. All right. So that's where we're at. Thanks, guys, for all the well wishes, for my headaches, and also for the market tomorrow. Really, really appreciate it. I hope we're going to have a good day. It seems like a really great weather day, so I think we'll have fun. But thank you all so much for being here. I will see you on Sunday. And until next time. Oh, David Cushmore, thank you again. David asks, who do you want in jury 3 and 4? Who do I want or who do I think is like realistic? I don't want Angela to go. I think I would sacrifice Leah this week for Angela, but I don't know that that's going to happen. Also, I'm okay losing either Kimo or Rubina just because I feel like they're not really like big gamers at this point. They're kind of just like summer camping it. So I'd be fine with one of those two leaving. And I just want to see everybody else fight it out, you know? But I don't know. I have a bad feeling it could be Angela going this week. No. So we'll see how it happens. But anyway, thank you all so much for being here. See you soon. And until next time, much love. Goodbye, everybody. Bye.